Meat pies are those crunchy snacks that are moist in the inside and have some beef filling inside with some vegetables, which is perfect for breakfast, perfect for any snack of any time of the day, and very much loved by kids. If you want to learn how to make these delicious, crispy meat pies that everyone would love in your family and might even turn out to be that favorite snack of your family, then you need to stay to the end of this video. As today, I'm going to be teaching you how to come up with these perfect, crunchy, but moist meat pies that everyone would love in your family. If you're new to this channel, my name is Rabia and this is Rabia Unfolded, where we create delicious, cozy recipes which you can easily recreate at your home without any issues. If that sounds like your kind of place, please subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of the cozy recipes we share here every week. And to my returning subscribers, thanks so much for always coming back. You know we always give you the best here, right? So yeah, keep sharing and keep coming back. Okay, let's get into the ingredients. So right here, I've divided my ingredients into the ingredients for the dough and the ingredients for the meat filling. So let's start with the ingredients for the dough. As usual, our all-purpose flour. For the measurements, I'm going to be listing the measurements in the description box below. Some eggs, granulated sugar, some salt to taste, some baking powder, some vanilla extract, and some butter. We equally have some cold water here we're going to be adding in the dough when we mix. Okay, that's that for the dough ingredients. Let's now move to the filling ingredients. We have a medium ground beef, 1 large Irish potato, onions, 1 carrot, some green onions, some chicken broth mix, some salt to taste, some ground white pepper, some ground black pepper, and some ground cayenne pepper for kick. Feel free to omit the cayenne pepper if you don't want yours spicy. And lastly, we have some all-purpose flour. Okay, let's get ahead into mixing our dough. So in a nice clean bowl, I'm going to go ahead and sift in my dry ingredients, starting with my flour, sugar, some salt, and then my baking powder. Then I'll mix everything together until fully combined. Okay, I'll add in my butter. Make sure your butter is cold. Rabia unfolded, where my world comes alive, African warmth in every bite. And then I'll rub it in. Oh, this is hard there, but yeah, okay, it's gradually working. Okay, I'll rub it in until everything looks like fine breadcrumbs. To make this process easier for you, you can go ahead and just chop the butter into small pieces before you add them into your flour. Okay, perfect, that's good. So I'm just going to boil a hole in the middle and crack in my eggs. Mix it out together. Oh, you know what? I think it's perfect time for me to add in my vanilla. Oh, that was hard. Perfect. Mix everything. I'll sprinkle in my very cold water. You don't want your dough to be too thick and you don't want it to be light either. When adding your water, please make sure you add them small. Just sprinkle it in like small quantities. Don't over add the water. I'm gonna cover this with a clear film and let it sit in the freezer for 30 minutes. Okay, so I have my vegetables here already nicely sliced, but I'm gonna use this vegetable chopper to chop them nicely. Like, look at those nice fine sizes there. Now to my carrots. Then my onions. Then I'll slice my green onions. Okay, next, let's go ahead and prepare the filling. I'm gonna add a teeny tiny bit of oil on the surface because ground beef already has some oil in it and I don't want too much oil, but I need to saute my onions, right? So just a teeny tiny bit of oil just for that surface there. Perfect. Then I'll saute my onions. Add in my ground beef. See the oil that's already coming out of my beef? I'm gonna scatter it until all the beef turns brown. Okay, now I'll add in my chicken broth mix, some salt to taste, ground white pepper, ground black pepper, ground cayenne pepper for the kick. Then I'll mix everything nicely until fully combined. I'll let it sit for 3 minutes, then I'll go ahead and add my vegetables. Okay, so I'm gonna add in my chopped potatoes, my carrots, my green onions. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit of hot water and let it cook for another 5 minutes. I'm gonna add in my flour. This flour is gonna serve as a thickening agent. It will thicken it and keep it together compact as one. I'm gonna add a little bit more water so that the flour can cook because we don't want this filling tasting like raw flour. I'm gonna let it cook for another 3 minutes so it can thicken. So now our beef filling is ready. Take a look at this. I'm gonna let it cool for another like 10 to 15 minutes before I add it to my dough. I have my dough here. I just took it out from the refrigerator. As always, if you know me, with all of my pastries, I always like using a parchment paper because I find like it helps make my surface neat and it helps just like give me this nice thin sizes that I love. Okay, here. So I'm just gonna divide these into two. Cover it with another parchment paper. But before that, I'll just like flatten it a little bit. And then I'll cover it with another parchment paper and then roll it. Open that up. Look at that. Okay. So I'm gonna wait and I'll set it aside. Now you can go ahead and cut your dough into round shapes. This feels a little bit too thick for me. Lightly measure this there. Okay.
Welcome home.
Add in my filling. Brush the edges so it can stick nicely with my eggs. Then I'm gonna close it up and press. Remove the excess. And yeah, that is it. Let me do this one last time. Add my filling. Brush my dough with some eggs. Press. Take off the excess dough. Press even more. And then my meat pie. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest off camera, and then we'll move to the next part. Okay, my people, here we have our meat pies here. So I'm gonna go ahead and poke some holes in the middle just to make sure we extract some air from it, right? Poke some holes. So I'll go ahead and brush this with my eggs. Look at how beautiful this already looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven to bake for another 30 to 35 minutes, and our meat pie will be good to go. Just take a look at that, my people. You can already tell this is gonna turn out great. Just take a look at this golden brown perfection here. It smells amazing. And there we have it. Our meat pies are golden, beautiful, and ready to be served. You can enjoy them hot or cold, any time of the day. In fact, I enjoy eating my meat pies with some yogurt. It hits differently, trust me. Do let me know in the comment section below how you enjoy eating your meat pies. And thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it. Just take a look at that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it with someone you think might be interested in making this delicious meat pies, and subscribe to Rabia Unfolded for more delicious, fun, and cozy recipes every week. Until next time, see you in the next episode of Rabia Unfolded. Cheers.